About a month ago, the Balthazar team and I got to travel to NFT NYC, and I want to bring you guys the top 5 games that I saw there that I was most impressed by. So let's check them out. Hello, kamusta, hola everyone, and thank you for coming to this top 5 list of NFT games that I got to check out at NFT NYC 2022. But before we start today's top 5, I do want to give a couple disclaimers. The first disclaimer is that this is not really reviewing or scoring games. This is just simply from first impressions at the event. We probably had about only 10 to 15 minutes with each game because so much was happening at NFT NYC. Secondly, we met with a lot of games outside the event, but this is specifically a list of games that had booths or events at NFT NYC. Thirdly, even though we met a ton of games and visited a ton of booths, we may have missed one as the event was very spread out. And lastly, because most people have already heard about these big name games, I decided not to include things like The Sandbox, Blanco's Block Party, or Splinterlands. At number 5 is Mobland. Now, we've actually covered Mobland in one of our early research reports that you can always go check out that in the longer extended video, but if you haven't heard about it, it's going to be an action adventure RPG where you get to build your own syndicate. The nice thing about this game is they are going to have a free to earn model so that anyone can participate in this game when it launches. I was really impressed by some of the team members and community members that I met at a event that was held by their gaming publisher Superpower as well as KuCoin. Their publisher Superpower is building other games that we also met like Goose Goose Duck, and the fact that they were connected in some kind of way to KuCoin to hold an event together is a pretty big deal. We also got to see Mobland and Goose Goose Duck appear up on the big screen at Times Square.
Superpower publishing Mobland, the future of Web3 gaming, baby.
At number 4 is the game Metalcore. Now, I've never actually checked out Metalcore, but they had a pretty cool booth with a little photo booth and their trailer popping up in the front. Metalcore describes himself as an NFT-based open-world mechanized combat game where you will fight alongside your faction in territorial battles on a mineral-rich alien planet. You'll be able to win vehicles and machines, craft gear, recruit pilots, develop land, sell and trade gear, and much more as players battle for planetary domination. Now again, I haven't heard or learned much about this project yet, but just getting to meet them briefly at NFT NYC and see their pre-alpha trailer, I'm pretty excited to learn more about it.
Awesome guys, check out Play Metalcore on Twitter and also our Discord.
At number 3 is My Pet Hooligan. My Pet Hooligan was one of the few games that actually had playable gameplay at their booth. As we got to play the game, it was described to me as a GTA type game, but with rabbits. Which, yes, does sound pretty weird, I must admit, but it was actually pretty fun to play. Another cool element that they had is they had a phone setup which connects to the game and reads your facial expressions, which changes your expression in the game. I also really like their design, their website, their trailer. There's a lot of fun energy to it, and I'm excited to learn more about this game moving forward.
I'm Luke Paglia, COO of AMGI Animation, and this is My Pet Hooligan. Check us out at mypethooligan.com or mypethooligan on Twitter. Awesome game, just coming out now. We need more people. Come join us.
It's looking good, looking good. At number 2 of my list is Mythic Protocol. Again, Mythic Protocol was one of those games that was not on my radar, but they were a game that actually had a playable demo, and it was pretty sweet. They described themselves as an exhilarating gameplay-first roguelite ARPG with blockchain technology. Now, there wasn't a lot of gameplay at NFT NYC in general, so the competition was not that fierce, but Mythic Protocol was actually the favorite demo that I got to play. Everything from the look of the game to the gameplay mechanics to the controller feel was all really good. Now, of course, again, it was a very short gameplay demo, but it was one of the first times where I've felt like, hey, this is actually a game that could compete with other Web 2 roguelite games. So it's definitely on my list to track moving forward and learn more about.
So Mythic Protocol is a gameplay-focused franchise. We are doing this with our development partner, Agate, which is the largest gaming company in Indonesia. We're launching this alpha build Q3 this year. We're actually launching the game next year, first half. And we are building this game for gamers.
And finally, at number 1 is the game Undead Blocks. Now, if you haven't heard about Undead Blocks already, we did a gameplay video that you can check out, but basically it's Call of Duty Zombies, but on the blockchain. We ran into their team at the event a couple of times, and they were just super friendly, super enthusiastic about talking about NFT gaming, and their executive director Grant was speaking at one of the panels that I really enjoyed about NFT gaming. Again, they're one of the few games that actually has a playable beta that is open to the public. They've been running tournaments and streams and making some good waves in this space. After meeting the team and having some good discussions with them, I'm looking forward to creating more content with them and checking out their game as they progress. Now for a couple bonus picks that didn't make my top 5, but I thought were pretty intriguing. First pick is Neopets. Neopets? Yeah, if you were born in the 90s, you probably know and grew up with Neopets. I must admit, I did grow up playing with some Neopets, and they are trying to revive this game and bring it to the metaverse. Next up was Infinity Skies, where you can build your castle on a floating island in the sky, invite people over, and play a hack and slash roguelike game in their adventure mode. And last bonus pick was Bullyverse, where you can take your Bull NFT and play in different games throughout their own Bullyverse metaverse. So I want to hear your thoughts, whether you went to NFT NYC or not. Drop in the comments below which of these games were you most excited by. You can also check out the video I did on NFT NYC takeaways and what is going to happen in the future of NFT gaming. Gracias, Salama. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in that next video.